What's up, bros? It's your boy, and I'm about to blow your minds with the most epic board game ever. I swear, once you learn Catan, you'll be addicted like me. Seriously, though, this game is so freaking awesome, you'll be dreaming about hexagons and sheep. Let's dive into this madness. Alright, gamers, let's talk Catan 101. The goal is simple. Be the first to get 10 victory points. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. You gotta build settlements, upgrade to cities, and maybe snag some sweet development cards. It's like, building your own little empire, but with more backstabbing and less actual violence. But here's the kicker. You need resources to do anything. And getting those resources, that's where the real game begins. You'll be trading, scheming, and probably yelling at your friends. It's an epic gamer moment every time you play. Time to set up the board, bros. It's like preparing for an epic battle, but with more cardboard. You've got these hexagon tiles that you arrange in a specific way. Each tile represents a different terrain that produces resources. There's fields for grain, forests for wood, mountains for ore, hills for brick, and pastures for wool. Oh, and don't forget the desert. It's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Next, you gotta place these little number tokens on each tile. These numbers determine when you get resources. It's like a lottery, but instead of money, you get sheep. Then everyone places 2 settlements and 2 roads. This is crucial, so don't screw it up. It's like choosing your starting point in a game. It can make or break your entire strategy. Let's talk resources, the real MVPs of Catan. You've got 5 types: wood, brick, ore, grain, and wool. These bad boys are what you need to build stuff and basically do anything in the game. It's like gathering materials to craft epic gear, but without the risk of getting blown up by monsters. Now, how do you get these precious resources? Well, every turn, someone rolls the dice. If the number matches a tile touching your settlement, cha-ching, you get that resource. It's like hitting the jackpot, but instead of money, you get a brick. And trust me, you'll never be so excited about getting a brick in your life. Alright gamers, time to build your empire. First up, settlements. These little houses are your bread and butter. They give you resources and victory points. Now let's talk roads. These bad boys connect your settlements and are key to expansion. Place them strategically because location is everything. It's like creating the ultimate highway system, but without the traffic jams and road rage. Time to level up, bros. Once you've got a settlement, you can upgrade it to a city. Now, let's talk about development cards. These are like your secret weapons. They can give you extra points, let you build roads for free, or even mess with other players. It's expensive, but totally worth it. Just remember, you can only play 1 per turn, so use them wisely, you sneaky gamer. Trading in Catan is where the real fun begins. It's like being on a trading floor, but with more sheep and less shouting. But here's the catch. Other players can hear your trades and jump in. It's like a trading free-for-all. And remember, you can always trade with the bank if you're desperate. It's a 4-1 ratio, which sucks. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Just don't let other players know you're desperate, or they'll smell blood in the water. Let me introduce you to the most annoying piece in the game, the robber. This little jerk shows up whenever someone rolls a 7, which happens more often than you'd think. When he appears, players with more than 7 cards have to discard half. It's like a mini game of who's been hoarding resources like a dragon. Then the player who rolled the 7 gets to move the robber to any hex, blocking that tile from producing resources. Oh, and they get to steal a card from someone with a settlement or city on that hex. It's like a drive-by robbery board game style. Alright bros, time for some pro gamer moves. First, diversify your resources. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, or in this case, all your settlements on one number. Next, focus on upgrading to cities early. They give you more resources and points. It's like rushing to get the best gear as fast as possible. And don't forget about development cards. They can turn the tide of the game faster than you can say victory point. Oh, and always keep an eye on what other players are building. Block them if you can. It's not being mean, it's being smart. Remember, in Catan, there are no real friends, only temporary allies. Think you've mastered Catan? Think again. There are tons of expansions that add new elements to the game. You've got Seafarers, which adds boats and islands. Cities and Knights brings barbarians and city improvements. It's like Catan DLC, but in board game form. These expansions add new strategies, more players, and even more ways to betray your friends. It's like Catan on steroids. And there you have it, bros. You're now ready to dive into the crazy world of Catan. Remember, it's all about strategy, a bit of luck, and a lot of wheeling and dealing. Don't be afraid to get creative with your trades and placements. Now go out there, gather your friends, and may the dice be ever in your favor. And hey, if you enjoy Catan as much as I do, smash that like button and subscribe for more epic game content. Until next time, keep rolling those dice and building those roads.